It's Wednesday, which means it's time to go back to the box office and find out what did well last week and what's going to do well this week. Welcome to Bosco's Box Office Breakdown. I'm your host, Matthew Yoder. This is Joey Rodriguez. Enjoy the show. So, doing what we normally do here, let's recap what came out last week. Last week, Paranormal Activity 4, which was the really big one, took the top spot, making $30 million.
$30 million.
We thought it was going to take the top. I don't even think that we thought it was going to take the top spot. Yeah, when there's only 2 movies coming out in a month,
it's a franchise movie too.
Yeah, we're pretty ridiculous. Other movies haven't really come up to par at all this month. We kind of had a feeling that was going to take the top spot, and luckily it did.
Yep.
So that came in at number 1 at $30 million. We both guessed around $40 million.
But, close enough.
So yeah. Number 2 came in at Argo. So this is Argo's second week on the chart, coming in at $16 million. So having another solid week. I'm guessing probably after this. Are you thinking it's going to stay in the top 5?
Definitely not.
No, you think it? No, really?
Yeah. Oh no.
Not even 5?
It'll probably be number 6 or 7 next week. I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out for sure.
Sounds good. All right. Coming in at number 3, we have Taken 2. That's the one with Leslie Nielsen doing the exact same thing that he did in the first. What did I say? Leslie Nielsen, the dead guy.
Yes.
From Naked Gun movies.
Yep. You said Leslie Nielsen.
Whoops, my bad.
Liam Neeson. That's his twin brother.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, they should have got him to star in Taken. They'll get him to star in Taken 3.
Probably.
You know, it'll be a tag team.
Because Liam Neeson's gonna be too old.
Probably.
Well, wait. If they're twins and they're the same age.
True. I'm glad you caught yourself on that.
Moving on.
So Taken 2 came in at $13.2 million.
Again, let's just forget it.
It's doing
fight this fight.
It's doing exactly what it should be doing, like what we thought it would be doing. It's just making consistent money until next week it'll probably be at maybe 9 or 7, depending on how well every other.
But
movie
not
does.
8. But 9 or 7. But
probably 9 or 7. If it comes to 8, then I'm probably just going to quit the show entirely. So, number 4, Hotel Transylvania, the only kiddie movie that's been doing anything remotely well.
Poor Frankenweenie just got shit canned really quickly.
Yeah, real quick.
Like, real quick.
Do you want here? Question. Do you think because it wasn't in 3D, it did? No, because it was in 3D, it did poorly because everyone's just sick of 3D.
But Hotel Transylvania was 3D.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, and I guess that Finding Nemo was in 3D as well.
It was, and made a lot of good money.
Yeah.
I guess people just don't want to see stories about Frankenstein anymore, or Frankenweenie, or Franken anything.
Franken dogs?
Franken.
Yeah. Which is interesting because The Munsters is coming out, and how...
That's going to fail.
Well, Mockingbird Lane, the remake title of what it's called on NBC.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
like, there's a rights issue to that? I don't think so. Whatever. All right, it's going to be canceled anyway. I'm not too concerned. P.S. This is a movie show, not a fucking TV show.
We don't do TV here.
Yeah.
We watch TV.
Yes.
We don't do it here. But we do it at the site,
and
you have your thing. So you should check that out if you have a chance after this.
TV greater than sign, more of a triangle than a C. Yes. TV greater than books. It's a site that we do dedicated to the television shows that are currently on. So yeah, if you want to come check that out, see what we have to say about all the shows that are on the air or coming on the air. Here's where I think you got pissed off because Alex Cross did make money, but it only made $11 million.
Only made that much, and it has a 12% right now on
Rotten Tomatoes.
And everyone's saying
you swear by that website, don't you?
You have no idea.
Yeah. I do have a pretty good idea. That's why it's taken me 5 episodes to finally say it. But I think you have an addiction.
All right. Here's a story
of
my addiction. I go on that site every day, every single day, to see if anything has changed just a little bit and see who changed it, how they changed it, what they said. I read every review almost for every movie that I see. So
that is your porn. Is Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, that and porn.
Oh, that and porn? Okay.
So I have like a half split screen. I do porn.
Picture in picture?
Yeah. Porn on one side, other things about film on the other side.
Yeah.
I can't control myself.
Well, at least, it's a healthy addiction.
I'm a workaholic,
So, now for the movies that are coming out this week. First off, we have Chasing Mavericks starring Gerard Butler and then some other kids who
really
you probably have never seen. So, let's hurry up and take a quick look at the trailer before we rip this movie to shreds. Here we go.
I want to ride that wave.
Untrained boys don't step in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Based on the true story.
I'm gonna train you to survive that wave.
I'll hold my own.
You gonna slay that dragon all by yourself, or is your rent-a-dag gonna help you out?
Jay, why are you doing this?
Because I'll know that I'm alive.
Chasing Mavericks, October 26th, rated PG.
So not even Gerard Butler has a famous enough face to or name to sell this movie. Yeah.
Oh no, not at all. This looks like a really awful movie.
This movie, okay, here's what I don't get with surfing movies, although I live in Arizona, so to see, we really have nothing to relate to when it comes to Arizona, or when it comes to surfing
I've surfed once in my life.
Yeah.
And I got smacked in the face like 23 times by the board, from the waves. Yeah. It was the worst experience of my life.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'll never do that again. And
it's really cold. Like, the water is incredibly cold. It doesn't seem like it's worth at all. Like,
there are some people who are like, oh my God, man, it's a whole thing,
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
But for me, I went out there and I was just like, fuck my life. I'm gonna get bad experience.
And here's the thing, like, we're not ripping it because it's something that we think is stupid. We're just ripping it because I just don't get it.
Yeah.
It's not a lifestyle that I'm privy to.
I love that movie.
Blue Crush?
Point Break. I love Point Break. It's about surfing and bank robbing and all that other stuff, but I love Point Break. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
And mine's Surf Ninjas, so obviously, like, that surfing and the ninjas is going to coincide
but
together,
it's
so it worked out really well for me. Yeah, but it's Surf Ninjas.
Yeah, but
probably Rob Schneider's best movie of his career.
I would... We can talk about this later.
Okay, no problem. Cool. So, as we can see, we're not really taking this movie seriously.
I'm not going to see it.
Yeah, and we suggest that neither should you.
If you love surfing, then dude, this is your movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I would think that the one where the girl gets her arm bit off by the shark, like, which was actually based off of a real life movie.
As is this,
not a movie, a real story.
But this one is too.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's predictable, and like, I feel like I can feel what's gonna happen as soon as I see the preview. And I've seen the preview a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's always on TV.
Yeah.
It's in every movie. I'm just like, I really don't care.
Yeah, it's like you're probably going to go surfing, and then something's going to go terribly wrong, and then I'm guessing the Maverick is the name of a certain type of wave that's going to...
It's like this huge wave.
Yeah, 30-foot swells, bro.
He has to surf it. It's like his life dream.
Yeah.
And then he gets trained by this man who...
Probably had a terrible accident.
In his childhood, he saved him, and then he went back, and then they found him, and it's like their journey, and they meet because of the waves, man, and the waves bring him. I'm done with this movie.
Yeah, cool. I honestly could not care less about this movie, so we're just gonna end it at that. So to keep up with the Halloween theme that's going on this month with all the scary movies that are coming out, next we have Silent Hill 2. Let's do that.
That's first.
Sure.
Silent Hill Revelation. This Halloween.
Do you see that?
To rid evil from her world.
You're calling me.
I don't think you should go to Silent Hill.
She must destroy theirs.
You should not be here.
You must be destroyed!
Go to hell!
Silent Hill Revelation 3D. Rated R. Starts October 26th.
You go first. Okay. Because I'm going to do a quick little 45-minute rant on why I don't get this movie.
Because we always have the moment at the same time, and we're never sure who's going to go first.
So you're going to go first.
This time, I'll go first. Okay. Silent Hill 2. 3 reasons why I do want to see, and 3 reasons why I don't.
Okay.
The first one...
Ooh, this is a good one.
Right?
Okay.
All right, well, 3 reasons why I don't want to see it.
Okay.
The first one was boring as shit.
Okay.
I don't know what this movie's about.
It's about a video game.
I've never played the game.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my 3 reasons.
Okay.
And now here are 3 reasons why I want to see it.
I really want you to sell this to me because I have no idea why anyone should see this movie.
Ready?
Go for it.
It looks like it has a great feeling to it, like that world.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they shot that. I think it looks great. I think it feels creepy. It feels scary. I love it. 2, I like the cast a lot. I think
who's the one famous person? I feel like there's one famous person. Sean Bean.
Sean Bean, who I love.
You're gonna go from Game of Thrones to fucking Silent Hill 2? Like seriously?
All right, bro.
It's still your turn. Go for it.
These are my reasons.
I know.
All right, 3. If it scares me, it's a good horror movie.
Okay,
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So you want to be scared. You like that Sean Bean's in it, and and then you like the way that it's shot. You like the world that it's in.
That world, that feeling, that what's the word I'm looking for?
The location.
Atmosphere.
Okay.
The atmosphere looks like awesome.
Okay, cool.
So that's my reasons.
Those minus the fact that Sean Bean's in it, because I really don't care. So here's what I don't get.
Okay.
If you're gonna make a movie based off a video game, why are you gonna pick Silent Hill 2? Or why are you gonna pick Silent Hill?
Okay.
I mean, take Resident Evil. That's all you need. It's
well, I mean, they've made.
I know they're making fuckloads of money. I don't care. Like,
hey, I'm just
why
saying.
Can't we okay? What are the biggest games? Is Silent Hill even a really big game in the gaming industry? Anymore? Like when it first came out? Okay.
Not anymore. But I do.
So you're still milking the franchise.
I do believe that at some point it was like crazy.
Like the way that BioShock is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to see Half-Life.
I don't know. I never played Half-Life. I was never really a video gamer.
I wasn't either, but that shit was amazing.
Okay. From what I know, BioShock was like the creme de la creme of badass effing video games.
And they're making a movie out of it.
They are?
Yeah.
That might be something that I'd be interested in because I think the story of that is incredibly unique and incredibly original. Also, Halo. I mean, although it's movie. Yeah, and from what I heard, Peter Jackson had a script and was going to sell it, but for some reason it didn't work out with whoever. And if you're going to make a Halo movie,
Peter Jackson,
can you have Peter Jackson be the guy who's going to make that movie? What I do like about it is that it does seem pretty creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm not, again, when a scary movie can kind of bring me into it, then I feel like it's something a little bit.
I know. Okay. You saw Sinister.
Yes.
We gotta talk about that.
We'll talk about this a little bit later. I want to finish up on Silent Hill 2. But yes. News break. I saw a scary movie.
He saw a scary movie,
yes.
which, if you know him, that's like he went skydiving.
Yes.
It was a big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Another thing that I will probably never do.
Yeah.
But the look of it, I totally agree with you. The look of it looks absolutely fantastic. I couldn't be more excited of that. And the special effects look fantastic, which they do in most all horror movies. So, bravo for that. The story, that's what I really, that's the meat, the flesh, if you want to say in a scary movie, of what is really going to carry the story. And so many times, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people walk out of scary movies or horror movies and be like, that was really stupid.
Yeah.
And you know why it's really stupid? Is because the story, you're not invested in any of these characters. You don't really care what they're doing. You just go in and care about how you're going to get scared.
Right.
And that's going to sell you, however much Resident Evil made, but it's not going to sell you on the story. And that, to me, is the most important part about, obviously any story in general, but if you're, that's why Saw, to me, was so good. That's why
because it was a great story.
Great story, great characters. Okay.
We don't talk about that around here.
No, yes.
We don't talk about 4 through 7.
Next, we have the segment that I like to call Joey's box office breakdown because it's another movie that I know nothing about, so he's going to take the lead on it. It's called Fun Size.
Fun Size is a movie about a kid on Halloween who wants to hang out with her friends and do fun stuff, but she has to stay home with her brother was like 10. Here's a clip.
On October 26th, Halloween has a new nightmare.
Where's Albert? This sucks. How much trouble could he get into? Got ID?
You're gonna have to come with something a little more than a burning bag of... Some kids just belong in prison.
Fun size.
We should have breastfed longer. Oh, honey.
In theaters October 26th.
All right, so this movie.
I'm just gonna twiddle my thumbs during this because I really.
Well, the frame. You're blocking the frame now. Okay.
There you go.
You're distracting the viewer.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I was gonna stay committed.
Don't hog your screen time, buddy. You have had enough of your talking today.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay. I'm so sorry, everybody. Joey, please go on.
Shut up. This movie, I think it'll be cute. I think it'll be funny-ish for me because I'm a teenager, and I think it'll be, just like stupid fun for me. But I'm interested in this movie because it's the first film that is rated PG-13 from Nickelodeon since some other movie that came out in
Good
2009.
Burger? No, not Good Burger.
Not
folks.
Good Burger. It was some other stupid movie that
Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
Dude, it got graphic in the last half. I don't know. It could be really stupid and really bad, but it could also be kind of cute. And it has what's her name?
Victoria Justice.
Victoria Justice, who is a gorgeous piece of a woman. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
I'm done.
I'm not gonna spend too much time on this movie. I feel like I say that a lot, but I'm not really gonna spend a lot of time on this movie.
Yep. That's what it is.
I feel like this. I know it's kind of like my cliche thing. Not gonna spend a lot of time on this movie, but here's what I will say.
12 minutes later.
12 minutes later. Yes. Where I think Nickelodeon is doing this correctly is the aspect that if you look at most of their TV shows now, they're getting out of like that Disney channel,
totally.
But they're taking the kids that have grown up with the Disney Channel shows
and putting them in good movies
and Nickelodeon shows for tweens.
Yeah, and they're really kind of raunchy now, like more so than they used to be.
Yeah.
I think like there's more jokes that are like, is that a joke about penises? Like you kind of have to think about it for a second, So. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this movie.
Yeah.
I know for a fact this won't be a great movie.
Okay.
I'm not saying that at all. So please don't ever think that. No. I'm saying that it could be just a cute, fun film.
Day movie if you're 13.
Right.
Or 15.
Right.
Cool.
Thanks, baby.
No problem. Don't ever call me baby on camera again.
Okay, you call me baby like every day.
Okay, that's not true. Not true at all.
Most days. If you fucking text right now.
I'm not going to
All right. I'll kill you.
Okie dokie.
Last but not least, we have Cloud Atlas from the Wachowski siblings, Starship, not brothers anymore.
What happened?
You don't know what happened?
No.
Holy shit, guys. This is a breaking news from the breakdown for Matthew. He had a sex change.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Larry Wachowski had a sex change in the 90s or 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a woman now.
What?
Yeah. How do you not fucking know this, man?
I'm sorry, I had no idea.
This is huge. Come on. Seriously?
I had no idea.
Yes. They're not brothers. They are siblings now.
Okay, so while I delve over the fact that that's pretty much the most interesting thing I've heard all year, you guys watch the clip.
Yes.
I can't explain it, but I knew when I opened that door,
something important happened.
I won't let you go again. You ever think the universe is against you?
Cloud Atlas, rated R, in theaters and IMAX October 26th.
So he just had a freak out, and I had a freak out about him having a freak out. But let's talk about this movie. So, oh wait, I can start. Okay, I read the novel that this film was.
Is it a graphic novel?
No, it's a novel.
No.
There are words.
It's just words, no pictures?
No pictures.
Oh, fuck that.
No, you're such a little kid. God damn. I don't want to deal with you right now.
Lots of cursing today.
I'm sorry. I have a problem.
Yes.
Did
you finish it?
No, I'm on page like 400 right now. I have to hurry up and read it.
How many freaking pages does it have?
510.
Is there any hope for an ending, like where you're at in the book right now? Like, is it wrapping up?
If you would let me explain,
I'm gonna let him explain.
Then maybe I could tell you. I'm trying to not swear at you right now. I was trying to be
rude.
I was trying to be nice about it, but fuck, you just got
go.
See,
go.
You got me cursing again, Matthew.
Okay, go.
All right.
Talk about your freaking book.
All right. So this book is basically like 6 stories, all spread out over the course of 500 pages and 200 years.
Okay.
And each story is like 40 pages long, plus the ending story. Okay. How do I explain this? So in the first half of the book, each story gets about 40 pages.
Okay.
And then in the
is there a beginning and a middle and an end
of
those
each story?
Pages? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's only one half of the story, because then it switches over and it tells the other half of that same story.
Okay.
It's like forks from small to large, and it kind of goes in like a. Okay, so like hand, dan, do.
Okay.
And then it goes from do. That's my genius explanation of this novel. It's so hard to read, but it's brilliant at the same time, because after you learn how each story is connected,
yes,
then you learn, oh my god, that makes sense now, from the last story into the new story, and you learn that every story is about the same person, but like their soul is in a new body. You understand what I'm trying to say?
So that's kind of epic. So like when you die, you're still the same person, but you're in this completely different lifetime. Right. Really?
Yes. It's pretty beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, cool.
There are some tears happening.
And they all look the same because no.
It's intense, man. It's an intense read. It's a mental workout. For sure. There were times when I was reading it for like a long time and my head started hurting because I was just so.
Now, did you know that this was a book before it was a movie?
Yes.
Okay. Was it because the Wachowski brothers were doing it? Is that what kind of sold you on it? You're like, if it's gonna be guys who are gonna do it, it's gonna be these guys, and they're gonna do it really well.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can they make this? I mean, although you're not done with the book, and it looks epic.
It does look epic.
It's 3 hours.
3 hours.
You know, it's got great cast though. Halle Berry, Tom Hanks, Jim Sturgis,
and they
Hugo
each
Weaving.
play like
all 3 of those characters.
All 3 characters, or more.
Yeah.
Or more, yeah.
So, okay, how can they, from what you've read, how could this be bad? How could they do this wrong?
How could they be bad? This is the one way I know that this film could be horrible. Is if they make each story and they only use like a small portion of the story, and then they move it and they switch it around and they make it all messy.
Okay.
That's how they can really ruin this book.
Okay.
Because it's planned so perfectly that if they change that at all, it won't work.
Okay.
So that's
I mean, it's already a hard book to follow. To make it a harder movie, although you're watching it, not reading
failure
it.
on their part.
Yeah.
Completely.
Okay. Interesting.
There's no point.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to stay true to the book in that each story has its time and it's not rushed. And it's 3 hours, and even at that, I mean, it's a little short for me, like, because I'm reading, I'm like, there's a lot of story here. Like, I'm not sure how, it's going to work in 3 hours.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Cool. That's kind of epic. I really don't have a lot to say about it, although I'm incredibly interested in it. And now that, like, I guess you've been able to piece it together for me, like, I'll be able to learn.
Kind of.
Yeah, no,
I'm
but
still trying to piece it together in my
it's
head.
just like, now that I know a little bit more about what it's into, now I'm even more excited to see it.
Yeah.
It's just the aspect of, can it hold my attention for 3 hours?
Oh, it will. There's so much stuff happening that you will not have a chance to ever be bored.
Yeah, and I feel like the themes of it are going to be so big that you're just like, you can't
not watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have some questions from our viewers that we would hope to answer right now.
Okay, sure. Let's do that. So, what we did last week is we asked if you guys had any suggestions of who besides Tyler Perry would make a good Alex Cross, because we were kind of like, really?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry of all people
Pretty much
in the world?
anyone.
Yeah.
white or black.
Yeah,
Mexican.
Yeah,
Asian.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go there.
Yeah.
We had a comment on our YouTube page where they said Will Smith for Alex Cross seems like a no-brainer, and yeah,
I totally see that.
I have nothing bad to say about that at all. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Could probably do it.
He's a little old.
Yeah, but he did a really good job in the Avengers, and
but he didn't really do anything that was like
incredibly physical.
Right.
Yeah.
He was more standing around. He looked cool.
Yeah.
That was his job.
Yeah.
That's what he did. And I think for this movie, he would need to do some more running, jumping, falling, shooting, swearing.
So Will Smith, Samuel L. Jackson, and then you were saying the guy from Luther.
Yeah, whose name is really hard to pronounce.
Yeah, but the only thing that might be a little bit tough is the aspect that no one really knows who he is unless you follow TV and movies the way that we follow TV and movies.
Right.
But it would be a great platform to get him out into the mainstream.
And I'm pretty sure that he was actually supposed to be in this movie.
Really?
But he dropped out for some reason. I mean, I can see why, because this movie sucks. But he dropped out. What?
You just have no faith in Tyler Perry whatsoever. And I know that you have an ungodly hatred for him, which...
And this movie.
Yeah, no, I get it.
No, I know.
But here, I mean, to kind of to continue to piggyback off what we were talking about last week, like that's why we asked this question, is the aspect of he didn't like this movie because Tyler Perry was in it, and then Matthew Fox was in it. But when I asked him the question, if Joseph Gordon-Levitt played Matthew Fox's character, then would you see it? And
no,
he goes, yes.
You know what? I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it some more, and I think about him as like this hardened criminal who was like special forces and shit.
He was the saving grace in G.I. Joe.
Well, because there wasn't much else to look for in that movie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But he played that creepy guy really well.
I'm just saying that I don't think he would have been perfect for the role. I would go for something along the lines of like
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe would have been fucking awesome.
Okay, but then there you go. Like that's what you're saying. Like just like, and that's the point that we're trying to get across. Is like, is it just because the script is bad, the story is bad, blah 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 blah, or is it because like you just like I don't really like these actors? And it's like that to me doesn't seem like a valid movie to not see a movie because. Like, I mean, in great foreign films, I'm not going to know who the fuck is in it, but if it's a great movie, I'm going to go see it.
But this movie isn't great, so you have a bad cast in a bad movie. It doesn't work.
Yes.
This movie has no reason to exist.
Yes.
And the numbers showed that.
Yes.
No one wants to go see it.
$10 million worth of people went to go see it.
Because of Tyler Perry.
Because of Tyler Perry.
Only reason.
And that's about as much money as like his movies seem to make on an opening weekend.
Half as much as that.
Yeah.
Honestly. So this movie sucks.
Yes.
That's about it.
Not that great at all.
Next question.
Also, is Matthew, that's me, just a chatty motherfucker? Or do you have some weird rule about not speaking any more than is possibly needed?
All right. Well, here's the reason that I don't talk a lot. And actually, I spoke a lot this week.
Yes.
Like more than you almost. Or about as much as you.
Yeah.
But the reason that I don't talk as much in the first few sods is because I have a stutter. And you don't hear that because I'm sure to not have it in there, but that's the reason. And I think that this show is great because it helps me speak more and helps me learn how to talk without having a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, so it's great for me. And for him because he just has lots of opinions about movies and stuff. So it actually,
I think it counterbalances excellent.
Beautifully, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, not to toot our own horns, but beep beep. I think we're pretty fucking awesome at what we do. We're
We're
not awesome, but we're getting there.
We're getting awesome, especially with the past 2 weeks. We've been really good.
Yeah. I mean, again, not to toot our own horns, but it's something that this is a new adventure for us, and that's what we're gonna. We're trying to take it as seriously as we can, but still have a bunch of fun along the way. But, I've been getting a lot of questions about, like, how come you don't let Joey speak as much as you like to go on your little rants?
And I'm totally cool with it.
Do we have one more question?
Robert Downey Jr. in blackface. It got him the Oscar nomination. He can do it again.
True. So, yeah, let's go for that. Well, who was the other guy? Oh, Brandon T. Jackson. He's too scrawny and too skinny to do it.
He's too young. He's like 25.
Here's one that we haven't really thought of, although I don't think he would be good at it at all. Because I don't think it's like he's not known for his dramatic acting, but They're doing a Bad Boys 3.
I
So
know.
would you want Martin Lawrence to play Alex Cross?
Your question
No,
surprised me.
I mean, but are you saying that just because it's not Tyler Perry, or are you saying that because it would actually be? It seems like it'd be a Blue Streak movie all over.
Martin Lawrence is like 4'10".
Yes.
He has a high pitched voice.
Yes.
And he's really funny. Not Alex Cross.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah. Or
and
Chris
he's not,
Tucker.
And hell no, dude. Last time Chris Tucker was in a movie that I liked, I was like 3.
Yes,
So,
and that was what, Fifth Element?
The first
Don't say Rush Hour.
Rush Hour movie. First Rush Hour movie was awesome. Then 2 was like, all right, where's this going? And then 3, I didn't want to be on this planet anymore after seeing it. What is wrong with the first Rush Hour movie?
So, to come full circle, let's do what we do at the end of every show, and we talk about where we think the movies are going to land.
Top 5. Let's do
top
it.
5. Let's go for it.
Right,
number one. Where Paranormal Activity 4 is probably still going to take.
No.
Silent Hill's going to take it.
No.
You don't think Silent Hill's going to take it?
No. Chasing
Mavericks is not going to make any fucking money.
Chasing Surfing's going to take it.
Chasing Surfing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chasing
Waves.
Chasing Gerard.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, there's a big way, actually.
How?
Because every teenager who lives in the country is like, I want to be a surfer. I want to be inspired by...
Okay, no, screw this. I'm not listening to any more opinions of what you're going to say. Top
we
5.
Just, we had a heart-to-heart on screen about how we have the same opinions.
Literally that was like 2 minutes ago. Now I'm pissed because you're saying that Chasing Mavericks
He's out for blood.
Money. Okay, so number 1 is going to be Silent Hill. Silent Hill is going to make about $25 million. Then that's going to be followed by Paranormal Activity 4, which is going to make about $18 million.
What?
Yeah, that's right. I said it, so go... choke
18?
It's gonna, yeah, because people are still gonna want to be scared and go see scary movies.
But it's not
for
scary.
Halloween. I
saw it. I saw it. It's for fans. We're gonna start throwing punches here in a second. It's for fans only. It made no money because people think it's shit. Keep going.
Okay, so Silent Hill is gonna take the number 1 spot. Silent Hill 2 is gonna take the number 1 spot at $25 million. Check that. Saying it right now. It's gonna happen. Right. Then Paranormal Activity 4 is going to take the number deuce spot at $18 million because people are still going to be scared, or go see a scary movie, or go see something horror, or go see something where people are going to get shot. So booyah, son. Then going on to the number 3 spot. I think that movie called, let's see. Oh, shit. This is where it gets kind of difficult because I don't know where to go.
And this is where Matthew shuts the fuck up.
No. I'm not going to say it.
All right.
Is Taken 2 going to be it?
No.
Is Argo?
No.
Cloud Atlas at number 3?
I would, yeah.
Cloud Atlas, ooh, that's such a big commitment because it's such an epic movie in 3 hours.
But it's from the guys who made The Matrix, and those movies made a ton of money. Yeah. But in their career, after The Matrix, I'm sorry, keep going. I'm having a talking thing today. Right? Okay. I want to interrupt you because you're so wrong.
Okay. So Paranormal Activity, no. Sorry, Silent Hill 2.
Don't say it again. You just said it twice.
I'm trying to refocus my energy towards the awesomeness that I'm going to get it right.
Okay.
Taken 2 at number...
No. Don't even say it.
No, because it's not. Fun Size isn't going to make any freaking money, okay?
It's a Halloween movie for people who can't go see movies that are rated
Cloud Atlas at number 3
right.
with $15 million. It's too epic because no one can... it's going to be really tough. Yeah. So Cloud Atlas at number 3, Fun Size at number 4 with $12 million. Rounding out the top 5, we're going to have Chasing Mavericks with $10 million. There, that's it. I'm done.
All right. We are going to have completely opposite lists.
Go for it.
Completely opposite.
Okay, go for it.
Number 1, Chasing Mavericks, and here's why. Don't you say it goddamn word.
No, I'm not going to interrupt you like somebody else does.
All right. You know, that's fair. That's fair. See, this is what he does when he gets all mad at me. Mm-hmm. He gets all pissy, and he looks away, and he doesn't talk to me, because
I'm not interrupting.
All right, fine. Fine. Chasing Mavericks will be number 1 because it's a movie that's inspirational, and kids love inspirational movies about teenagers who surf because surfing's hot, and like every kid in about 40 states of the United States of America wish they could surf, so they're gonna go see this movie because they're like, oh man, surfing's so cool, and then
you're drunk, aren't you? You are drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm
okay.
just.
I'm sorry. I don't know where this rant is coming from because no one's gonna go see this fucking movie. Go for it. Continue.
And
number 2.
I wasn't done. But
okay.
You know what? Fine.
Number 1.5.
Because this movie has an appeal to a large demographic. That's what's gonna make it number 1. It has an appeal to a large demographic.
Okay.
All right. Number 2 is probably gonna be Cloud Atlas with 20.
Okay.
I don't believe that it will make that much money, but at the same time, I do believe that some people have seen the preview and they're thinking, man, I gotta go see this. Like, this looks really crazy.
Okay.
But the fact that it's 3 hours means that theaters can only play it a certain amount of times in a day, about 4.
Mm-hmm.
Which, compared to most movies, which is like 8 or 9, that's not a lot.
Yes.
So that's gonna bring down the numbers a little bit, probably.
Mm-hmm. And it's playing in less theaters.
It's playing in less theaters, which I'm really surprised about, to be honest. But that's a whole nother topic. And then number 3.
See, when I interrupt you, it's actually something valid to say, and then you just go on a little tangent.
Okay, so we're gonna say what's valid and what's not valid.
Yes. So number 3. What's your number 3 pick? That's gonna be totally fucking wrong.
You're making me so angry right now.
Cool. I can't wait.
Paranormal Activity 3.
I think that's valid.
I mean 4.
Okay.
4, not 3.
3 is coming. Paranormal Activity 4 is coming in at number 3.
Right. Because it made $30 million this opening weekend, but it got horrible buzz from everyone.
I heard it wasn't even a part of the story.
It
of
was.
The last,
no,
of the last
it was. Whoever said that was an idiot.
Okay.
Paranormal Activity 4 at number 3 with $16 million.
Okay.
It's gonna drop a lot from the first weekend because no one liked it, but that's fine. Number 4 is Fun Size with 12.
Okay, I was gonna say if you say anything more than 15 million, I think our friendship is over.
Risks must be taken for the sake of entertainment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yep. So 12 for Fun Size at number 4. And then number 5, for people who don't want to see scary movies, Argo will probably be their pick.
Mm-hmm.
With 9 million probably.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my top 5.
Can we end this on a really happy note? Because I know that you're really upset.
Why am I upset?
Because you're like, I'm really upset at you because blah blah blah, and I'm super mad.
Well,
blah blah blah.
I know how we can make this happy.
Okay.
Let's talk about you seeing Sinister.
Wow, we're gonna make a longer episode even longer.
Yep.
Okay. Last but certainly, coming towards the end of our program. Now let's do what we do, and let's do it again.
What do we do?
It's another Wednesday here at Box Office, Box Office, because this doesn't have enough fucking bees in it.